Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon now, I guess. I finally made it. As you can see, I'm in a new studio, new space, so I had a little technical difficulty. Also, as I'm trying to improve the streaming process and experience for you guys, I decided that I need to be in a better sound studio, better space for sound. So hence the change and a bunch of other things, but I overcame my technical difficulties this morning and I'm here now. So I'm super proud of myself and thank you for being here with me. And if you've been waiting this morning, I really apologize, but I'm here and I can't stream for too long because it's a little late today, but I'm just gonna get right into it. And if you're new here, you can see me whether on YouTube or X. Don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe button and turn the notification bell so you don't miss this. And I would really appreciate that. It will help my artist growth and all that stuff. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into this painting and try to do as much as I can before I had to shut off and get on with my other duties. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh, hi, Graphic Modern. You made it. Oh, Wanderlust, you also are here. I'm so sorry I'm so late today. Here we go. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Modern Graphic Modern. Well, if you need a little wake-up call sometimes, I suppose that notification works too. I am in mountain time, so it's almost 2 p.m. for me. I had to go get my kid around 2:30, so we'll see how much I can get done. I figure today's one of those things, you know, I could just say, no, I'm not gonna do it and wait till tomorrow, but I feel like being an artist, this is my work and this is, you know, my job, and showing up is important, and, you know, better late than never. And I'm sure you guys have heard this saying, like, if you can work on something for 30 minutes a day, just like a few minutes a day, that's better than not doing that, or that's better than finding reasons to not do it. So that's why I'm here. And even though it's super short, I'm okay with that. All right. So last time we did this girl, and also I had to retape this painting because of it kind of warped in a funny way, and I think you guys know that I was doing a new paper format, so it's a little bit experimenting. And I think with this paper specifically, I think I need to tape it and then wet the whole thing first, kind of loosen the paper, let it dry, and then go back to painting. I don't do that with all paper because sometimes it's not necessary, but it seems like this paper does. And I should probably do a little bit of research on why that is. Okay, I'm not even sure where to start today, but I think I did pink flowers last, so I think I'm gonna do the same. And today I'm just go right into adding details because I have my first couple washes down now, and you know, oh, these little flowers dry really nice. I use a different brush. I don't know if you guys remember. It is like working out. It's a muscle, because I don't know if you guys experience this. It's so easy to tell yourself I'm tired, I'm not in a good mood, something doesn't, you know, lined up with my expectation and perfection. It's so easy to just tell yourself to not do it. But this is The War on Art, which is also a really good book that you guys should read about all the things that's there to stop you from doing art and how important it is to overcome that. So, yeah. I had a brain fart just now. Also, it's a new space. I hope you guys like my cactus garden. This is actually used to be another room, but I repurposed it. I don't think my husband's super happy about that, but oh wow. I did put out my little sign though. I feel like I need to take claim to this space by doing that. Okay, I have some redder colors mixed today. I'm gonna just add some details. I got to know Graphic Martyr a little bit over the weekend, I guess. I really enjoy your art. It's like he said, it's dark, but it's also very cool, very detailed. I know you don't want me to call you old or show age, whatnot. I feel like your style reminds me of some sort of movement, and I can't quite place that right now. So if you are, please do share. So I'm kind of just mixing in different kinds of red as I'm adding. Okay, so there's a little petal happening. This petal sits on top of this one, so this part should be a little bit dark. Let's see. I think I'm going to measure my progress today by how many flowers I do. So, flower number 1. This tiny edge. It's on his Instagram. I found him there. Oh, he found me there actually. Jimmy Lee. Oh, okay. Are you a comic artist fan? I feel like there's like a generation of comic artists that does kind of the style you're in. But I will definitely look up Jimmy. He sounds so familiar. I feel like I probably have come across that name before. Okay. Red. I'm also gonna check who you follow, Modern on Instagram, to see if we have any shared follows. And Trevor, I think today's time might be a little bit better for you because you're in Australia, and I also feel so bad that you had to wake up so early for my stuff. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay. I think I started experimenting with this, like dragging in the wet area, and I liked. So I didn't paint over the weekend. I got busy, and I feel like coming back again on a Tuesday. I'm like, oh, do I even know how to paint? Lots of warming up happening, and I applaud artists, any of you out there who just does this every single day without skipping a beat. I applaud that, and I really wish I can be that diligent. Maybe one day when I have less mommy duties. Okay. Hi Loot, you're here. Oh my gosh. I for sure thought nobody's gonna be here because I'm so late, and I figure half of you guys probably thought, oh, she's not gonna go live today. Let's forget about her today, but really appreciate you guys. And this, like I said in the beginning, it definitely has become like a little bit of my responsibility. I feel bad not showing up, which is also so good for my art practice. You guys keep me honest. I think I'm gonna do this step last. You can see I kind of did a little bit of texture here. I think I'm gonna do that last. to add. Actually, let's test if I like it. I think I started doing this with some of my art and it just never goes so evenly, so I stopped. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit more brave. Yeah. Trevor. Maybe I'll add some here to see how that goes. Okay, I think I'll do this in the end. Oh, did I forget this last time? Well, this is supposed to be green. Do I sound better today? Because you know, I did lots of moving this weekend just so I can sound better for you guys. I'm sure it's gonna make a difference in my recording though. I have a Chihuahua too. His name is Toby. He's probably downstairs napping. I also have a cat. Her name is Eve, like Christmas Eve. She was here napping and then she left. Okay, so now I added like a shadow. See the difference between this one and this one? Okay, flower number 1, check. Let's go to number 2. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, I was so flustered. I was so flustered today, thank you. Okay, so this is like the curled up petal here. So I'm gonna just make a solid darker color, no fuss. I am streaming through OBS and I like changed the setting over this weekend and the whole thing looked different. I literally spent 30 minutes before to try to figure out what happened. And luckily I figured it out, luckily. Wonder, what do you stream through? Do you just use your phone or like do you have a third-party app? For anyone who streams here, want to know your process, I guess. Sorry, that got me. That is good, honey bun. And when you say that together, do they both come running? That's a good one. My dog just has a normal name. His name is Toby because, you know, he's a brown Chihuahua. And I think I saw a Disney movie. There's like a boy in one of the movies. So his name's Toby and he had brown, red hair. So not nearly as clever as your names. No worries, Lou. I don't think I'm gonna be on for too long either. I gotta go pick up my kid in a little bit. And I mentioned in the beginning, it was one of those things, do I, do it for a little bit or just, not do it? And I decided that I need to, even just for a little bit, it's better than not. And that's my dedication, I guess. I'm telling the universe and myself my dedication to this. And hopefully one day it'll pay off. So I'm gonna make this middle part a bit darker. I also started blending like way too much, I feel like. I need to stop. Oh, gotcha. I'm also streaming this on oh my god, and on X, brain fart. And I thought, and then if I want to stream to a couple more places, I had to pay for this app. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pay for it. So for now, The two places where I am. Also, I'm really not like excited about this subscription model of the world where you have to pay for everything. Everything is a cost. And then they raise price on your subscription every year. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Envy, no need. This is a pain in the butt sometimes. Although I'm having a lot of fun though. And meeting new people, chatting with you guys. I do live, little sharing I guess, I do live like in the middle of nowhere, and my social interaction with the human beings are quite few actually, so I enjoy my time with you guys. So yeah, I started not to blend everything and just kind of leave that be. I'm not sure it's a good or bad idea just yet. Instagram. Did I miss something? I think on Instagram I need to have 1,000 followers to stream. I don't know if they changed that. I'm so close from 1,000, so if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, I really appreciate it. If you can help me get to 1,000 followers and then I can stream there, maybe I will pay for this app. Drag this over here more. Okay, I think I just did these two girls. Yep, there's a little bit more 3D happening. So I did 1, 2, 3. I'm keeping track of how many flowers I did. I'm trying to speed paint, but it's proven to be harder than I imagined. So this is under these two. I'm gonna make this darker. Oh, you notice that this layer wash, I'm not wetting the surface first. I'm just going in with a loaded paintbrush on dry surface, and this is called a wet on dry technique in watercolor. Which I also learned from I think Wanderlustness, from a video that Caleb Sloop posted a long time ago. But there's tons of artists out there have explainer videos on that, so I won't bore you with the details. Oh, I'm just saying, I've noticed, for like Adobe has subscription service, from when I started using it to now. Before it was just you buy the program, it's good for life, and now you have to pay for subscription, and then they they raised price this year. I have no choice but to pay it, and then I can count on a bunch of subscriptions that I'm using that's doing the same thing. I used the Descript to edit some videos before they raised that. Yeah. Makes me mad. And then the free version is just lacks that one thing you need, so you just end up paying. I just ended up paying for something yesterday, but I think I'm gonna cancel it after I use it for a month. Oh yeah, I know. He hasn't done it. And modern graphics, I think we all kind of hate our voice when you first hear it. That just means you need to hear yourself more often, and you'll love it. Maybe you're not vain enough to do that. I had to do this because I had to like man up, so to speak, woman up. But now when I hear my own voice, it's like, oh yeah, that's my recorded voice and there's my real life voice. Not a big deal. But yes, the Adobe thing really got me this year because they raised it like quite a lot. And I do use that very often. Oh, your voice is totally fine. So yeah, as I was observing this painting over this weekend, I was like, I should have made that a blue one. So I might go back and do that, but I'm so scared. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Because remember last time I went over color with another color, just completely ruined my painting. So maybe I won't do that. We'll see. Some mistakes you should just learn to let go. I'm telling myself that right now. And you know, this might be one of them. I think we all hate our own voice. I mean, I guess if you're not a super narcissist, we probably all hate ourselves in one way or another, in some aspect. Oh, that's kind of cool. And another reason I moved my studio is it was kind of, you know, out in the open. And so when I have visitors and stuff I can't really go on, I thought this will give me more flexibility now that I can just close the door and be in my own world, literally. So this is gonna be under this flower petal, right? So funny, this, I'm using a different red color right now. It doesn't really seem that different, huh? Well, that is a problem? With a question mark, because it might not be. this is a different red color, and oh, I kind of like that splash of super intense red. So I might do that 2 more in the end. You know, it'd be funny if you place your skull in my super pretty stuff and see what happens. It might have a pretty interesting contrast juxtaposition. Oh, you could, how about this? Maybe one day you send me one of your skulls or dark stuff, work in progress or whatever, and I'll work on top of it and see what happens. And then we can do a live experiment. How's that? Oh, what are you gonna teach? Art and design, maybe? Art or something completely different? Oh, I definitely thought you were like an art director or something along those lines. Concept artist or something. So I was way off. Oh, okay, I wasn't. Definitely got a vibe. Have a great meal, Wanderlust. Thanks for stopping by. Always so good to see you. Are you streaming tonight? Before you go. Probably shouldn't be so hasty with this flower because it's actually really close to the main subject, so I need to be more careful. Thank you. Ah, gotcha. All right, hopefully I'll catch you tonight. Okay. So you teach, graphic model, you teach graphic design live drawing to college students, I'm guessing. We're about to graduate. I'm guessing you mean college students. Okay, so this robe, I'm gonna use a slightly orangier pink to do, so I'm gonna leave that a little bit later. I had a couple of friends ask me I should open like a art studio to teach people how to do this, and I was like, no effing way. I don't have the patience, and I feel like I'll be way too scared. So what's it like working with students and college students? Well, I guess I'm assuming it's college students. You haven't answered yet. Got this girl down. Got you this girl now. Let's get closer. Wiggling my brush a little to get some of the texture. Probably not later. I will definitely be back tomorrow at my regular time and stream for much longer. But probably not today after this. That sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. A little bit like this, just surprising shadow, I guess. Oh yes, I like that. I have after streaming today, I have a couple of videos I want to edit. Hopefully I'll share that soon with you guys. So I'm trying not to blend too much, and I kind of like what these areas doing. And it's one of those things like I'm trying so hard not to blend. I really just leave it be. Yes. Yes, if you will definitely catch me tomorrow around the normal time. I like this color. I think I'm gonna make that the robe color, which has a bit of orange in it. Thanks, Trevor. Yes. Oh man. Today stressed me out. Okay, so this is part I need to do some clever shadowing so that it looks realistic but also artistic at the same time. I think that is such a noble thing, and I say noble because I feel like if I got that kind of encouragement earlier on in life, I probably have started this way earlier. But I definitely came from that narrative of you're wasting your time with your art, and I didn't really become more serious with it until later in life. So I'm trying to encourage my daughter to experiment and explore and she's definitely attracted to this discipline, so yeah. I like that, woken them up. Or just really, I'm sure a lot of it is, giving them confidence to tell them that it's okay to do this. But also, lately, I've been telling people to have appropriate expectations with this journey that we're embarking, because it's certainly not easy and it's certainly not safe or guaranteed. But you will certainly have fun and find meaning in life. And I used to be a fashion designer, so the folds and drapes of fabric is kind of a big deal to me. And because of that, sometimes I also do overwork them because I want to get it perfect, but sometimes you also know it doesn't have to be because your eyes kind of fill in the blanks, Yes, I love chibis. A couple years ago, I had a whole collection of animal chibis that I did that I thought I was gonna release as a product line. I even had names for all of them. Maybe I'll share one of these days. But chibis are just so much fun to draw and to envision. I love that. And for those of you who don't know what chibis are, it's like a style anime when they draw giant heads, giant ass, and tiny body, like those pop socket figurines. So this area, I'm gonna use a blue color green bluish color. Oh wait, no. But make it super, super light. Super light. And then I'm gonna add some embroideries there, just to, nod to my fashion background, my passion at one moment of life. I find that these small ones are really, I'm having hard, okay. Step back a little bit. Before I draw flowers, I always make them really big and with, simple petals because it's just easier to draw. But I also find that when you get into a smaller scale, the complexity and the texture of it is just amazing. So I'm trying to mix them. But yeah, I don't love drawing these tiny things. Let's add a little bit of just unblendedness here. I also believe that whatever I don't want to draw or make for whatever technical reasons, is more reason to do them. So I'm just gonna tough through them, I guess. Okay, so her hand is kind of on top of these flowers, so the edge is probably slightly darker. I should get my daughter to draw chibies. I think she'll have a great time. She loves drawing like all the cartoons that she watched actually, which sometimes I'm pretty impressed. I was like, wow, you got all the details right. She's 5, if context, so it's pretty impressive for a 5-year-old. Yeah, I'm trying really hard not to like go over into light part because there's no going back once you cover in that white part. I'm trying to be very intentional with what I go over right now. There's a little photo leaf here. Oh. It's funny, sometimes I look at the painting and look at the screen. The screen, I think I mentioned that before. The screen looks terrible, so I need to change. Yeah, I am interested too because your work, speaking to modern graphic, your work has a lot of details too and lots of curves and sharp edges. Yeah. And I would like, if you want to give my style, I feel like my lines are definitely, I never draw straight lines or sharp lines. And I learned that that's a good term to describe it might be romanticism kind of style lines. Lots of curves, lots of swirls, organic shapes. I also love the Baroque period, so I guess that all makes sense. The Baroque and Rococo period. Art and furniture and stuff. So I guess I'm a little extra. If you know, when sometimes, I think sometimes people like what they like and it's pretty telling of their personalities, you know? Sometimes it's complete opposite, but sometimes. So yeah, whenever you feel like you want to do that, I will do a special session on it. And then we can laugh together. And I guess this offer applies to anybody who's watching. If you have artwork that you want to see what it looks like and collaborate with my style. Sometimes creating in isolation is kind of boring. I mean, you know. Sometimes working with others is also very frustrating, but I see the benefit. I think I want to do that here too, actually. I didn't plan that way, but that girl seemed a little lonely. See if I can get all my pink flowers gone over before I stop today. I need to stop around 2:30 or so. 2:40, I guess. Okay, I'm getting super close to you guys. I'm sorry, I apologize. Also sharing, when in my university days, I was an art and art history major. So when I talk to people about art, they always seem like, oh, you're so knowledgeable. This is why I actually went to school for it. I don't know if I retained all of it at this point. But I think I can talk about art all day, every day, all the time, if given the opportunity. Most of the time people don't want to hear it though. They want to hear a little bit then. Was that? What did I put? I think that must have been a leaf that I forgot to draw. Let's gotta wait till next time. I think I'm gonna do this with a different brush later, yeah, so I get variation of shape in. And we can probably chat forever. I mean, if you teach art, I guess you'll have to talk about it all the time. Oh, that's so wonderful. That's really wonderful that you have some people in real life that do that with. Yeah, and I'm sure challenge each other too, right? I'm sure sometimes your friends will be like, that is a terrible idea. What are you thinking? Or maybe they're nice, I don't know. I do kind of wish people. My cat's about to jump. My cat's about to jump. Is she gonna jump? Is she gonna jump? I think she knows I'm watching her. I want to show you that because one time she jumped up and she's kind of big, you know, pear-shaped. She slid down. It was on like live when it was happening. I was streaming and it was so funny. Oh. I thought she was doing the same again, but she didn't. But yeah, I was saying I really think that having someone in life that you can bounce your ideas off of and tell you that your idea sucks is so important. Oh, she did it! She didn't fall down. Yay. It was definitely a struggle though. I don't know if you guys heard. Oh yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm gonna start crying, thinking about how, you know, we will outlive our pets and oh. It's a really sad thought when I think about how my dog he's 13 now, so yeah, it gets me sad. Alright, so because it's the top part, I'm not gonna make them too detailed. Otherwise, otherwise, if everything in your canvas is detailed, then it's like your eyes don't know where to go. So how this painting is shaping up, it's like the things closer to you, bigger things should be more detailed, more clear, and then this is further back, so I'm just gonna make it really loose and gestural. Kari-kari. You know what's funny? My cat's name is Eve because she was adopted on Christmas Eve. It's my friend's cat. It's really cold and she was like a cold storm in DC, and she's a stray cat from the streets. Her whole family's in the back alley, and the really cold night, Christmas Eve, she, I guess, was too cold, was meowing at my friend very sadly, and that's how I end up with her. Hi Ben, welcome back. So glad you're here. I'm actually can't stay for too long today because I started late and I'm gonna go pick up my daughter soon from school. But so glad you're here. And they can't catch me. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of texture here. So I feel like I did more than I did today. And you came to the right place. That is what I do, I think. Okay, so I kind of went over the pink flowers today with a second wash, so they're a little bit more detailed. Oh, and the road part. Yeah, so now they're starting to become more alive. I have a little bit of time. I think I want to start on this blue just so that you guys can see a little bit more progression. Because right now, I feel like from last time and this time, you know, if you just quick glancing, you might not see too much has happened, but they have. And see, I still haven't gone to her hair. I'm scared. And I suppose I also, you know what, I haven't started because I think I'm gonna use a dark color, and if I go there, then it's gonna make it so dark, and I feel like I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm gonna do this blue girl. Maybe I'll do the blue flowers around her face so that tomorrow when I start, I can just go straight into her hair, eyes, and whatnot. Okay, here we go. Dark color always makes me nervous. I think I am going to wet these areas. It's pretty. Just gonna leave it like that. I really like how that looks. That's so sweet of you to say, Ben. I like to be a positive person because, you know, life is hard as it is. Why beat yourself up for it? And I like meeting new people because you always learn something. You always learn something about the world with every new person you meet. And you know, art is supposed to be fun, not so serious. Don't have to be so serious about it. And I know, like, you know, is this because it's such a hard discipline? I feel like sometimes there's a little bit of competition going on. Not sometimes, all the time, I guess, but I just try to do my thing and focus on my own progress instead of what other artists are doing. Because there's always somebody out there doing something amazing and more and have better results than you, you know? So. When in doubt, panic. That should be on a t-shirt. Like me this morning, try to make this OBS thing work. I'm not a super technical, logical person. I feel like a lot of artists are, or are like as me, so I think we can always laugh about technology and how it's so amazing, but so also annoying at the same time. Trying to, yeah. So I did add some cool blue here because it is at the bottom. And I'm gonna do like, okay. In the beginning, for those who are new, who just joined me, I mentioned in the beginning, I'm trying really hard right now to not overblend because it is a second wash and I do want them to have these textures. And if you guys have any questions about the supplies I'm using, the techniques and mistakes, let me know. I'm always up for a chat about art. Did you guys hear that? The thump. Thunderous cat butt. Okay, so it's folded up. I think maybe here can fold up a little. Ah, yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that here too. I think I mentioned in one of my streams that I love these folded up flower petals. It seems that this girl wants to do that naturally, huh? So I'm gonna do that right there. Okay. I think tomorrow I don't like how these edges are so crisp, so I'm probably gonna add some details and make them bleed a little. So travel here. Do I dare? Do I dare make that? No, I'm not gonna do it. I don't have the balls today. Actually, what do you guys think? Should I go ahead and make this girl blue knowing that this color is already here? Because I feel like there's all these clusters, blue, pink, and then blue is gonna travel up. Yeah, let me know. Knowing that I had to go over with another color, it's never successful that way. I love Sumi ink, but I have other artists. I have not played with them myself though. What about you? I guess it's pretty similar to watercolor. And I think you can blend and go over other things with it. Might be interesting to try that on top of my watercolor though. Okay, so I said I'm gonna make these blue girls around her more darker, and then I'm gonna have to call it a day for today. And these tiny flowers. You know, I just realized I probably should have used a smaller brush. Oh well, too late. I'm gonna say anything an old Asian lady does is probably is amazing. You need to have respect for old Asian ladies. I know you said it's an ink stick, huh? Next, maybe focus on my color. Yeah, I agree with that, and that's sometimes it's a good practice to like learn your values in tonal, because you know I think sometimes for artists using a lot of color is actually a distraction, right? Because you kind of get distracted by the color and not knowing if it's actually good form or shape. And when I do oil painting, I usually start with like a sepia brown color as my bottom, the base layer, to figure out all the light and dark first and then go over with color. But I can't really do that with watercolor. And yes, I do oil paintings as well. Maybe one of those days I will share an oil painting session. But they take so long, it's probably so boring for you to watch. I think Sumi ink is like a bluish color, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, it's like a bluish indigo kind of color, which is so pretty. All right. Ooh. Sometimes I like, when I was looking at this painting the other day, I was like, I bet if I pick two different colors to do this whole thing will probably look so different. So maybe next one I'll do a totally different color palette. It didn't quite do what I wanted to do. I think I have something like that too. My oil painting mixture is like the 3-3-3 rule, I guess. Something I learned in school a long time ago. Probably needs to be updated. It's like third turpentine, third linseed oil, and the third medium, mixing medium. Part of quick drying. Only eyes. I do that, but only eyes. that's a really interesting question, Ben. Yeah, every time I see a like steam wall, I draw eyes on them. I don't know why. It's funny that it's funny you mentioned that. Partly because I think I need to really practice my eyes. I'm like trying to figure out an eye style that's not like a realistic eye, but also not super cartoony. And you will see it in my flowers sometimes. It's a thing I'm actively trying to figure out. Kind of like how dark that is. Okay, last one. Promise. Swear. I guess you gotta draw whenever you have opportunity, right? And sometimes like you just have something that you want to work out in your head. So I guess it could be a napkin, it could be a shower, it could be a mirror. And then my daughter just draws hearts on them. It's cute. Okay, so I know, I saw a documentary on Jim Carrey. His studio is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, I didn't know about this. And then Graphically Modern said, yes, I think face is definitely, psychology-wise, it draws to you first. But I feel like it's also something so hard to perfect. Oh shoot, that was dry too quick. You know who else is a really good artist I recently discovered? Lucy Liu. Did you guys know that she's an artist and she has her own website and all that stuff? I love Lucy Liu. I feel like she was my idol growing up, so finding out she's an artist was very exciting for me. Okay, let's do this last petal. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm super nervous about putting these dark colors down like here. I think when it dries, it also has very big impact. Let's make this corner darker. Let's drop some darker paint in here. Streak, streak. Let's get a streaking. Intentional, accidental streaking. It's probably not a thing. Yes, Jim Lee. I'm gonna check out Jim Lee. And for people who are here, Graphic Modern shared that that's one of his favorite artists and style. So, I don't know who that is off the top of my head. So I'm gonna do some research today. Okay. But yes, check out Jim Carrey's art. Oh, okay. Yeah, Trevor, she is. All right, so as you guys see, I worked on these blue. They are super popping now, which is good. So when I drop in darker colors here, it's not gonna feel so out of place. And I have a feeling that I probably need to go over these areas with more darker colors. So that's not so they are more cohesive. It's gonna be a process. Let's do a progress check. And yeah. Thank you so much for joining in my new studio today. Hopefully the sound was an improvement, and I think it is, but I had to listen to the recording to find out. Drop me a comment, drop me a note. Let me know how I did today and what you think of this painting so far. And if you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button and turn on the notification bell so I can wake you up like Graphic Modern today when I go live. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow for sure. And hopefully I can paint for a longer time and get more progress going. And yeah, and have a great day, rest of your day guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, Graphic Modern, I'm gonna chat with you offline. Hilarious. I'm just catching up all the comments. Make sure I didn't forget anybody. I always feel so bad after I get off and I see all these comments I didn't reply to, so. Oh, John Mellencamp. I need to check them out. Jim Lee and John Mellencamp. I love it. Cool, I've got 2 new artists I need to check out, and I like your daughter already, Graphic Modern.